Alright, so something a little different. I just got this DC Collectibles Mr. Freeze figure in, and you know, it's alright. Comparing it to the Mondo figure, which of course, one is $20, one is over $150. Of course, the Mondo one's going to be better. But I saw that there was room for improvement with this figure, and it's stuff that I can do. So first of all, cell shading. And that's basically what I'm going to do in this video. I'm just adding cell shading from a picture I grabbed offline, which looks to be the same picture Mondo and Phantom City Creative used for cell shading their Mr. Freeze figure from Batman the Animated Series. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. Anybody can do this if you have a steady hand, you're skilled with a paintbrush. Even if you're not skilled with a paintbrush, just use some tape like I'm using, follow what I'm doing, and you can do this to your Mr. Freeze figure to make it look better. I know you can't really see anything right now, but I'm adding a white stripe right here, as you can see from the reference photo that I'm putting on the screen. That is needed in order to add the cell shading. So I'm going to keep plugging away at this and showing you updates as I go. Right, here we are. So I've done the torso and then both arms so far for the white, taped it off. When you're removing the tape for the white, just try to rip it off quick, because I have some outside of the lines. Now I can touch that, I can fix that, in which I will. But I mean, it's not even really a big deal, dude. It looks already a hell of a lot better, I think. Alright, so most of it's done. I did his legs. I think that turned out real nice. See, it's a little choppy on the edge. I'm going to come back through with black and cut it off right there like I did with the arms. So I did the arms, the gray. On this side, it's kind of hidden. You see on the other side there. And then it does go straight across. I had to turn his forearm a little bit. And then I did his centerpiece. I think that turned out great. And right now, I'm redoing the eyes, because they were like a dull red, man. He's supposed to have bright red eyes. You know what I mean? Not dull like it was. So I've already added one coat. You could probably tell. Maybe not. But I'm just using... What am I using for the red? True red from Craft Paint Acrylics. So, yeah, keep plugging away, and I'll come back with another update. All right, so I glossed the eyes. As you can see, they're glossy, right? Can you see that? You see the shine? All right, guys, and here is the final product. All right, so you saw everything that I did. Basically, anybody can do this. You just need a paintbrush, you need some acrylic paints, and you need a steady hand. You know, if you don't have a super steady hand, you can still do this. Tape the figure off like I did. I used a bunch of tape. I taped places off that I wasn't comfortable with doing straight lines, and it worked out for the most part. I think that it looks really, really good. Obviously, I took a lot of inspiration from the 1/6 scale Mr. Freeze figure from Mondo of Batman the Animated Series, because what they did with their figure was very screen accurate to the animated series itself. So I took a lot of inspiration from that figure and basically copied it. One area that I did not is on this piece around his waist area. There's a small triangle in the middle of that circle on the Mondo figure, which we'll take a look at here in a little bit. There's also reference photos from the animated series where it's painted like how I have it here, how I just painted the whole circle. All right, taking a look at the back of him, I did the stripe down the center of his canister, as well as painted the nozzle gray, because that's what it was supposed to be in the animated series. It was all blue. There was no gray on the actual nozzle, this part right there. So I painted that up. I did the stripe. The stripe is a little bit messy, but it's on his back, and I don't care. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, I think this thing turned out really, really good. And that was a last minute thing. I had turned him around for something and noticed, shit, I didn't do the canister. I should do it. So I went back and just did it real quick, and I wasn't really too worried about it. But I like the way that the nozzle turned out. This is super clean up here. It's just that stripe is just a little, it's a little off. It's a little sloppy, you know, but it is what it is. I think overall, being honest, not just biased because it's my work, I think that I think he turned out really, really good. So right now, let's go ahead, let's compare him to the Mondo figure and take a look at comparisons. All right, guys, here he is next to the Mondo version. I like the way that he turned out, man. The blue areas are a little lighter, And it's kind of hard for me to put them both in the same shot because the mono version is so much bigger. So, you know, it is what it is. Sorry about the setup, but it's really all that I could do. If we scroll down a little bit, you'll see the boot area. So I painted the insides, or the shaded area for the DC Collectibles figure, a little darker than what it is on the Mondo version. But you can see I followed the same stripe pattern, like I was stating, on the legs, down the arms, down the legs, on the rubber parts above the boots, all that. Really just the middle piece. You can see there's a triangle right here. I don't know if you, yeah, there. I didn't paint that in his circle. I just did it like this, which is accurate to some parts in the animated series. It changes, you know, because it's his shading on his suit while moving in the show, period. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's kind of awkward, weird to explain cell shading, but that's what it is. So it's always changing, but I just took a reference photo and copied it from that. So let's scroll back up here, and yeah, I think overall, man, from what it was, it turned out good. I'm happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I have plenty of stuff coming up for content, man. I got the Bat Cycle in from DC Collectibles. I got a Hot Toy in. I got more animated series figures in. I'm backed up on videos. I'm also doing a diorama that I want to show you guys, but I lost all the footage for it. So literally all I have is the finished footage for it, if that makes sense. I deleted all the footage on accident. I'm kind of mad about that, but plenty of content to come. I can't wait to show you guys some of the stuff I have coming. So that's going to do it. If you made it to the end of the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we have a giveaway coming because we hit over 700 subscribers. I'm just taking my time with it. I want to choose the right thing to give away and do it right. So more details coming on that in the near future. Anyways, guys, again, thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace.